Good morning. In 35 days, Broward County Public Schools will start the new school year. It has always been a day of great anticipation and excitement as teachers and educational support professionals, our principals and administrators, our bus drivers and food service workers, every one of our 30,000 employees welcome back almost 270,000 of our precious children into our classrooms, providing valuable learning opportunities for our kids, offering engaging experiences through sports, the arts, and peer mentoring, showcasing their talents in musicals, speech and debate competitions, and watching our students excel in the classroom and on the athletic field. That is what we live for. It is what makes us frequently tweet the hashtag BCPSProud. Here are the results of our parent survey with over 132,000 responses so far. 32% of our families told us that they want to continue e-learning in the fall. 35% want a hybrid, which is a blend of e-learning and face-to-face education. And 31% told us that they want 100% face-to-face as they would like to get back to normal. The fact is, we would all like to get back to normal, but for now, normal has to be within the context of COVID-19. District staff has been working diligently to plan options for how we can safely open our schools on August 19th. A big consideration is the state of the pandemic in our community, and that is the rate of infection and spread. Unfortunately, the state of Florida and South Florida in particular are the new epicenter for coronavirus spread in this country. Over the past 48 hours, Florida has set national records, reporting more than 30,000 positive cases, with the highest concentration here in Broward and Miami-Dade counties, where the positivity rate has been over 20%. As of yesterday, Florida had 282,000 confirmed cases and 4,300 deaths. And we continue to break records for the most new coronavirus cases daily. Within our own school district, even with schools being closed and only skeletal crews on campuses, we have recorded 107 positive cases, 81 of them school-based staff, and the rest are the contractors. The American Academy of Pediatrics is a source for guidance on reopening schools. Last week, their president, Dr. Sally Goza, stated, "Our main goal is for students to be physically present at school this fall, but we also recognize that COVID-19 remains a very real, active threat to community health. And we really believe that decisions on when and how to reopen need to consider a variety of factors. But a big one is the level of virus in the community. The way the numbers are looking in Florida right now are concerning. The level of the virus is really high. And so a statewide mandate to reopen schools without consideration of community spread really goes against our recommendations. We agree with their recommendations. Today, our public health officials and medical experts are joining our conversation about reopening. We rely on these organizations to provide guidance to our school district and are grateful for the time they will spend with us this morning. I have said at every discussion about reopening schools that we will not compromise the health and safety of our students, teachers, and staff. That's our highest priority, period. What does that mean? It means that when we open schools in the fall, I am recommending that instruction will be 100% e-learning. That is the only way we can educate our students while keeping them and their teachers healthy and safe. We will not risk exposing our students and staff until the coronavirus is under control. And when conditions improve, and we hope it will not be too distant. Additional options will be introduced, including face-to-face learning 5 days per week, a hybrid model or blended model of staggered days with part-time on campus and part-time e-learning, and also continued e-learning at the student's home school, and finally, our Broward Virtual School. During the past 3 months of school, we've learned a lot from our teachers, parents, and students. We're using that experience to significantly enhance the quality of e-learning. Our teachers are receiving additional training on the tools and strategies that they need to be most effective in engaging our students. I want to recognize our Broward Teachers Union for their collaboration and continued feedback on this important initiative. Distance learning or e-learning will never be a substitute for face-to-face teaching and learning in our classrooms. But we are committed to improving the e-learning experience this fall. And we will also continue our commitment to provide laptops for our students who need them and to negotiate free or low-cost internet connectivity. Our schools will always be here to educate your children, our students, to reach their highest potential. I commit to you that our district will prepare our schools, train our teachers and staff, and follow each and every safety guideline. So when our buildings do open, our school environment will be safe. But we will never be able to open our buildings until we have decreased and leveled the number of COVID-19 cases. To do that, our school district needs your help. It will require each and every one of us to help contain community spread by wearing masks and physical distancing. There is no other way. It is during this most challenging time that each of us has the opportunity to set an example for our kids and for each other. It is up to all of us. We also ask our leaders to put in place effective testing and contact tracing, and to advocate for our federal government to pass the HEROES Act and provide $250 billion to public schools across this country that serve over 50 million students. Our kids have so many abilities and talents to develop, and so many dreams to live that are being stifled by this pandemic. We owe it to them and future generations to develop national and local strategies to get this pandemic under control so we can fully open schools and provide them with the opportunities to thrive. Thank you.